Imagine a criminal so wealthy that he offered to pay off his entire country's national debt. A man who built his own prison, not to hide from the police, but from his enemies. This is the story of how Pablo outplayed everyone, but lost to himself. 1991, Colombia is on fire. The government is desperate. Pablo issues an ultimatum. I will surrender, but on my terms. And the terms were insane. He demanded to build his own prison on a mountainside, choose his own guards, and forbid the police from coming within 3 kilometers of the fence. And you know what? The president agreed. The place was called La Catedral, but inside, it didn't look like a prison. It was a resort, jacuzzis, a bar with premium liquor, a billiard room, waterfalls, and even his own soccer field. On weekends, world-class soccer stars would visit just to play a match with El Patrón. The parties lasted for days. While the world thought he was behind bars, the business grew. False bottom trucks entered the prison not with groceries, but with cash and equipment. Pablo sat in an office overlooking Medellin, looking through a telescope at the city that belonged to him. He ruled his empire by phone without ever leaving his golden cage. But power is more intoxicating than any wine. Pablo began to feel immortal. Right within the walls of La Catedral, he began conducting trials for his subordinates. Screams echoed through the halls, but the guards, his personal guards, simply turned the music louder. Rumors reached the president. The state's humiliation had reached its limit. Special forces surrounded the mountain. The plan was to storm the fortress. But when the soldiers kicked in the doors, they found only warm coffee on the table. Pablo was gone. He simply walked out the back door into the fog, calmly passing through army cordons. He became a ghost again. The largest manhunt in history began. Hiding in the mountains, in a cold hut, his daughter was freezing. To keep her warm, Pablo pulled out bags of cash. That night, he burned $2 million in a fireplace just to cook food and provide warmth. Money meant nothing to him anymore. It had become just paper. He wasn't found through betrayal, but through a phone call to his son. The king, who owned billions, died on a dirty tiled roof, barefoot and alone. La Catedral is in ruins now, but locals say that at night you can still hear laughter and the clinking of glasses.